Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Broadcast announcer with Hts Tv, sales consultant here at O'Beckett Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes, sir. There you go. All right.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II. where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Shepherdstown, West Virginia in the Butchers Center. Jeremy Adkins joined by Brantley Osborne on the call tonight for Home Team Sports. Today is Senior Day and Alumni Day, and Brantley Osborne is a Shepherd basketball alumni joining me tonight for the call. Welcome to the call, Brant.
Appreciate it, Jeremy. Thank you for the intro. Excited to be here. Excited to call the game with you.
Shepherd 12-11 on the season, 9-8 in the conference, coming off a 79-61 win over Mansfield. What you think Shepherd's got to do to pick up the win this afternoon?
I think this is definitely a winnable game for Shepherd. They beat Bloomsburg up at Bloomsburg this year, and fortunately for Shepherd tonight, unfortunately for Bloomsburg, Louis Wild, Bloomsburg's top scorer and point guard, will not be suiting up tonight. We're not sure of the reason right now. So I think if Shepherd just comes out and plays their game and just plays solid basketball, don't turn the ball over, play solid defense, they should walk away with a win tonight.
Yep, last time they played, Shepherd went up to Bloomsburg and got the 81-72 win. The Huskies with one win and 20 losses on the season. The lone win coming against Kutztown, 86-78. They are coming off a 96-74 loss to East Stroudsburg.
Yeah, East Stroudsburg, man, tough team. Shepherd had one of their bigger wins of the season against those guys a couple weeks ago. I think they were 14 in the country at the time. So tough matchup for them.
Absolutely. It looks like Shepherd's getting Daniel McLean Corley back, coming off of a toe injury. The other night he was over on the bench with his foot in a bucket of ice. And I understand from you he had a full go of practice yesterday.
Yeah, I came up, checked out practice yesterday. He went full tilt, and that's a big part of what Shepherd does. So to have him healthy is really, really important for the Rams.
Just so all our viewers are out there are aware, Brantley, like I said, is an alumni of Shepherd, was a heck of a basketball player, averaged over 17 points per game and over 40% from beyond the arc for his career, and I want to thank him very much for joining me on the broadcast tonight.
Appreciate it, man.
Looks like we're going to get ready for our starting lineups. Looks like our senior is going to come out. The lone senior on the Rams, John Preston, averaging over 12 and 6 on the season, hailing from Brandywine, Maryland, my hometown.
Your hometown.
My hometown.
Yeah, you know what, man? I'm really proud of John and his growth this year. And I'll say a few words about him, man. It's been a journey for him, but just to see him out here doing his thing this year and the way that he's kind of elevated his game, but also elevated his leadership. You can see it with his body language. You can see it if you come up to practice, the way he leads in practice. He's just super present, and he's a huge part of what's going on this year.
You can see he's getting a little emotional out there with his family at midcourt and his coaches.
Right. Right.
John getting a loud ovation from the crowd here at the Butcher Center.
You know, John wears number 2 like I did, you know, so it means a little something more to me. You know, when I came in here, they used to tell me, my boy Derek Gallagher told me that the number 2 was cursed. So I think I represented it well. Steph Davis followed me, who broke all my records. He represented it well, and John's carrying it on here, man. So I love to see 2 out there doing his thing.
I can understand and appreciate that. A lot comes with wearing some of these numbers that people have worn in the past at this level.
Mm-hmm.
And
Now we got our starting lineups in, saving the senior for last for Shepherd, getting ready to get this contest started. Looks like Jagger Dressler is going to replace Louis Wild in the starting lineup for the Huskies.
Yeah, it's a tough loss for Bloomsburg, man. I mean, like I said, in that first game, Louis Wild, I think he had 32 points, a handful of assists, and really had a lot of late buckets that was making it a game. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust to that and do without him.
I was definitely looking forward to getting to see him play live. Looks like we're going to have Aiden Hewley and Ash Kemble to jump to start the game. And we're underway. Huskies going to get the tip. Bengal with the ball. Going to bring it across half court and set his offense up. Over to Kemble. Running a little motion offense. Freeman with the ball. Looking for a screen. Kemble off the mark. Preston with the rebound. Up to DMC, who's going to set up the offense. Over to Hewley. Back to Preston. Back to Hewley. Hands off to DMC. Pull-up jumper. Off the back of the iron. It's going to be out of bounds to the Huskies.
Stan's game right there. He take a lot of mid-range shots. It's a good shot for Shepherd. It looks like that's what they're trying to do offensively, so expect to see a lot of that.
Nelson hands off to Freeman. Freeman over to Kemble. Off the mark. DMC with the rebound, brings the ball up the floor. To Preston from three. Hits it. John Preston with the first points of the game.
That's how you want to start senior night right there.
Absolutely. Get the crowd into it. Bench is into it. Bengal from three, in and out. Looks like the Huskies are struggling at first without Mr. Louis Wilds. Poffenberger down low off the front of the iron.
I like that move by Carson, though. I'd like to see him do more of that. I like how he worked himself to the middle of the paint there, and, I think it's a makeable shot for him.
Long three from Dressler off the mark. Philip Jordan brings it across for the Rams. Over to Poffenberger. Preston sets up behind him, looking for the three. Stepped on the out-of-bounds line. Turn the ball over to the Huskies. About 2 minutes and 15 seconds into this game. Shepherd with the 3-0 lead. Freeman running the point for the Huskies right now. Over to Bengal. Thinking about that three. Fakes the three into the lane. Bengal off the mark. Corley with the ball. Gets the screen. Over to Poffenberger. Down low to Hewley. Hewley brings it back out to Corley. Round the screen from three. That one's going to be off the mark and out of bounds to Bloomsburg. It's like both teams are trying to find their way right now.
Yeah, a little bit of a slow start here.
Oh, looks like their feet got tangled up, and they're going to get Poffenberger for a foul on the floor.
I'm a Shepherd guy. I'm going to be honest. I don't love that call.
It looked like just two people getting tangled up. Nelson from three, off the back of the iron. Jordan bringing the ball up the court. Over to Preston. Looking for Hewley in the post. Kicks it back out top. Poffenberger comes up top with the screen. Jordan out to Preston. Got it. 2 for 2 from 3 on senior night.
That boy, John. You see they're going under all those ball screens with PJ. They're going to have to, that's what he's going to have to do. I think he's going to have a hard time generating his own shot because they're going under, doing a good job of getting on the other side. He's going to have to get in the paint and make plays for those guys.
Freeman calling for the screen. Kicks it back over to Kemble. Kemble into the lane off the backboard. Poffenberger with the rebound up to Preston. It's like they're going to slow it up. Nope, Preston pulls up from 3. Just in and out.
He's on it, though. He's feeling good about it.
His shot's looking nice tonight. Freeman at the top of the key. Kicks it out to Bengal. Bengal into the lane. Good defense by Preston. Bengal off the mark. Corley bringing the ball across the timeline, guarded by Bengal. Hewley with the screen, defensive switch. Swings it over to Preston. Poffenberger with the screen. A little give and go. Poffenberger backs him down into the lane, turnaround jump shot.
That's it. You know what, man? I said that a couple possessions ago. Carson did a good job getting to that spot in the paint. I don't think he's utilized that enough this year. I think it's something he's capable of doing, and to expand his game, I'd like to see a lot more of that.
Definitely looks like a big tool he could pull out of his bag.
Yep.
Poffenberger coming from Morgantown High School. Bengal from 3 gets the Huskies on the board. 5.5 minutes into the first. 8-3. Shepherd Rams with the lead. Jordan off the mark. Bengal out with the ball for the Huskies. Kicks it back to Freeman. Down to Nelson. Guarded tightly by Poffenberger.
Way to wall up. That's going to be key right there. That's Bloomsburg's other guy outside of Louis Wild. Bloomsburg's going to look to get him involved a bunch. He's a great offensive rebounder. Got to keep him off the boards. It's a tough assignment for Aiden.
Got a timeout on the floor, and Home Team Sports is going to take you to some words from our sponsors. Welcome back to the Butcher Center. Jeremy Adkins, Brantley Osborne, Shepherd 8, Bloomsburg 3. What you seen so far, Brantley?
A little bit of a slow start to the game. Preston came out and hit those 2 threes, got Shepherd going a little bit. Bloomsburg, they had some decent looks. They just haven't been able to put the ball in the basket. Maybe we'll see, some shots start to fall and a little bit better flow here.
It's like they might be struggling to find their way. Losing Wild, a almost 15-point per game average score for them.
Yeah, I keep harping on it. That's a huge deal, and not only from a scoring standpoint, like everything they do runs through him. He's their point guard. He gets them involved in a lot of different ways. He's a high-gravity player. The ball's in his hands all the time, so this is like a big adjustment for Bloomsburg today.
He's absolutely also their assist leader on the season.
Yep.
60 of them total for the year. Bloomsburg going to bring the ball out underneath the basket. Looks like Cam Villarreal has checked into the game. Over to Freeman from the corner for 3. Nice shot. Gets the Huskies back within 2.
Nice little inbounds play there for Bloomsburg coming out of the timeout.
Looks like we got Ariel Gadot off the bench for the Rams.
Yeah, he's somebody who's starting to see a few more minutes here as the season goes on. He didn't play much early on. He had a game not long ago where he made a big impact and looked like Namlick is giving him a little bit more of a chance now.
Looks like we got Gibson on the floor too, and he pulls up from 3 and just misses the mark. Freeman going to pull the rebound down and bring the ball up himself for the Huskies. Over to Kemble. Back to Freeman. Freeman looking for a spot in the lane. Over to Kemble. Kicks it out to Villarreal. Over to Haas in the game. To the corner.
Give it to him.
It's like he stepped out of bounds. It's going to be Ram ball with the 2-point lead. Approximately 7 minutes into the game. Pretty nice crowd here at the Butcher Center for a Saturday afternoon in February. Jordan with the ball in the corner. Up top to Preston. Drives. Ooh.
Yeah, he extended that off arm a little bit. They got him with that one.
It's going to be Huskies ball. Over to Freeman. Looks like he's going to be the primary ball handler tonight without Wild in the lineup. Villarreal on Preston. Looks like Freeman's going to lose the ball out of bounds. Turnover Huskies. Phillip Jordan bringing the ball up for the Rams. Dribbles into the corner. Give and go to Hewley. Nice move.
Finish. Nice finish. Good adjustment in the air there by Aiden to finish that basket.
Shepherd does appear to have a little bit of an advantage so far this game on the inside. Bloomsburg can't really get to the rack.
Right. No. To your point there, Bloomsburg has had some decent looks from the perimeter, but, not much going on to the rim.
Jordan from 3. That's going to be off the mark. Villarreal with the rebound, bringing the ball up the court across the volleyball line. He's going to take it in himself, tries high off the glass. That's off the mark. Phillip Jordan with the ball for the Rams. Hewley up screen. Jordan pull up jumper off the front of the iron. Well, Freeman might have got away with the push off, but he threw the ball out of bounds. Turnover Huskies. Rams ball leading 10-6, 11:23 to go in the first. We got a timeout on the floor. So, pretty low scoring game thus far. I think each team's trying to find its footing and what they're going to go with so far this evening. Preston started out the game hot. Poffenberger with 2 and Aiden Hewley with 2 for the Rams.
Yeah, this kind of seems like, typical story of a Shepherd game. It's always kind of a slow start offensively. But they'll do enough defensively to make it not hurt so bad. Typically they'll get it going a little bit. I'd like to see them get a better flow offensively and get some more things to the rim and just some better fluidity on the offensive end.
Both teams are settling for a lot of long shots and three-pointers so far. Shepherd's had a lot of success. Both times they got the ball into Poffenberger and Hewley. They were able to get to the rim and score.
No, that's a good point, Jeremy. They and then even the one Poffenberger missed, it was right there. A great look for Shepherd. And, they don't have tons of size on the Bloomsburg side of the ball, so I think that's something Shepherd could do to get going.
What I've noticed so far is when Hewley or Poffenberger is coming up top to screen for Preston or Jordan, when they release, they're open almost every time.
Right.
Poffenberger over to Preston. There we go. There's your release. Preston into the lane. Just misses off the backboard. Freeman with the rebound. Villarreal back to Freeman. Working it around. Bengal drives to the hoop. Kicks it back out to Villarreal. Bengal looked like he was going to pull up from 3, drives instead.
It's a walk. Another solid defensive possession there by the Rams.
Looks like Gadot's going to throw the ball in, and looks like Jared Robinson's checked into the game, a 6'3" sophomore from Laurel, Maryland. Over to Poffenberger, to Preston. Preston back to Poffenberger.
There you go. Play with some patience.
Looking to back him down. Nice pass.
Yep. There you go. Great play by Poffenberger. You know, we get a post touch there. He's patient. Makes a good pass for the finish.
Shepherd's definitely been successful every time they've gotten down there. That was a solid play by Poffenberger to be aware of his surroundings and know that he had a teammate there he could dump the ball off to for an easy 2.
Right, for sure.
Halfway through the first period from Shepherdstown, 12-6 Rams. Robinson with the ball. Over to Preston. Poffenberger back to Preston. Long 3 from Preston. Jake Nelson with the rebound for the Huskies. Villarreal bringing the ball over to Bengal back with the ball. Villarreal from 3. That one's just off the mark. Preston with the rebound. Back to Corley. He's going to bring the ball up for the Rams. Nice screen by Poffenberger. Preston back to Poffenberger. Poffenberger to Preston. Wide open from 3.
Good inside-out action, though. You see Shepherd go inside again. You know, they had a lot of success doing so. Bloomsburg decides to double. Poffenberger kicks it out to Preston, one of our better shooters, getting a wide-open look. I like that look by the Rams.
Good pass in there is always going to lead to a wide-open player.
Yep.
Huskies swinging the ball around the top of the key. Villarreal looking for the screen, loses the ball.
Let's go.
Corley bringing the ball up for the Rams.
And one thing I would personally love to see Shepherd do a little bit more is when they generate some turnovers like that and have a chance to run, I'd like to see them push the pace a little bit. You know, they're definitely a half-court kind of team, but I think that's something that they could capitalize on.
Poffenberger working in the post. Yeah, Shepherd doesn't look like they run a lot.
No, it's not an interest of them. You know, it's obviously not an emphasis, but I do think there's some opportunities to do so. You know, it might not be exactly what you want to do every time, but I think you got to take what they give you, and sometimes there's that opportunity to do so. And you see they're struggling to score the ball. I'd love to see them get some looks in transition.
Corley working on Bengal, trying to get by him. Doesn't look like that toe's bothering him. Poffenberger from 3, got it.
Shot.
Long 3 by Carson Poffenberger.
Carson having a good day here so far.
Puts his Rams up by 9 with 7 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first half. Bengal from 3 off the back of the iron. Preston with the long rebound at the free throw line. And Shepherd's going to work the ball into their half-court set. Poffenberger screens for Corley. Back to Poffenberger. Looking to go to work. Bengal gets his hand in there and almost strips the ball away. Knocks it over to Preston. Shepherd retains possession. Nice screen. Preston works around it. Poffenberger back over to Robinson. That's off the mark. Both teams looking to try to get the scoring going. 15-6, very low scoring game here at Shepherd University.
Yeah, you can see Bloomsburg really struggling offensively right now. Obviously only 6 points, but, outside of a couple open jump shots from the perimeter that they generated early, they haven't really gotten many good looks, and a lot of that has to do with Louis Wild not being here, not being in the game. Everything that they do is through them typically, right? So a huge adjustment for these guys and puts these guys in positions that they're not used to being in.
We're going to take you to a commercial break and some words from our sponsors. We are back here at the Butcher Center. Shepherd 15, Bloomsburg 6. Like we said before the break, really low-scoring game. Be nice to see maybe see Bloomsburg get a couple buckets and put some emphasis on the Rams to turn the volume up a little bit.
Yeah, Bloomsburg needs to find a way to get something going. I remember the first time Shepherd played them. One thing that they did is they had a couple different defenses that they threw a Shepherd. And they have kind of like a little 1-3-1 trap that they did, I believe. And they generated some turnovers out of that, and got some easy baskets against Shepherd in the first matchup. So look for them to maybe try to mix it up defensively to get something going here soon.
Got Ariel Gadot at the line for the Rams. First one up, no good. Second one's up, that one's good. Rams up by 10, 6 minutes to go in the first. Bloomsburg really needs a bucket on this possession before this game gets away from them. Freeman working it to the lane, kicks it out. Three's off the mark. I think Bloomsburg needs to try to work the ball a little bit inside. Those threes have not been hitting in the last 10 minutes for them.
Yep, I hear you. And it feels like there's a little in that basket down there, but they're really having a hard time even getting into the paint. Tough day for Bloomsburg so far.
Jordan with the ball for the Rams. Working one-on-one against Freeman. Long pull-up three.
Yeah, I don't love that shot out of PJ. I think he needs to come off that ball. There's a lot of dribbling. Just move it and see what else we can get going.
Yeah, not a huge fan of isolation basketball myself. I like to see movement, and the Huskies are back on the board after an extremely long scoring drought. Yep. Bingle gets to the basket for two. Jordan works it over to Hewley, over to DMC in the corner. It's like he caught one to the face. That's going to be a foul on Bengal. Ariel Gadot's going to inbound the ball for the Rams. Out to Hewley, over to Jordan. Over to Corley. Puts the ball on the floor, long cross-court pass. Nice drive.
Good finish. Great pass by Dan there, the number 4, Dan McCorley. He skipped the ball across the court with his left hand, get a nice little closeout, and Rod gets to the rim and finishes.
And Robinson's going to go to the line to try to get the three-point play. Rams really controlling this low-scoring game so far, Brantley. That's up and good. Shepherd 19, Bloomsburg 8. Bengal from the corner. That one's off the mark.
Yeah, see that? I mean, those are just shots you're going to have to make at this level.
Settling for threes early on in the possession.
I like that look from them, though. They ran a nice little elevator screen, get a downhill drive, and a clean kick out to the corner. You know, Bloomsburg's got to capitalize on those shots if they want a chance tonight.
Hewley working inside. Can't get the ball to roll into off the rim. Bloomsburg bringing it up. Bengal working on Robinson. Freeman back to Bengal. Nine on the shot clock. Freeman from long range. Hewley with the rebound. DMC going to bring the ball up the floor for the Rams. Court pulls up from three off the mark. Looks like we're going to have a jump ball. Ball will stay with the Shepherd Rams. Got a timeout on the floor. We'll take you to a word from our sponsors.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Gates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
And we are back here at the Butcher Center with your Rams leading the Huskies of Bloomsburg 19-8 here on Senior/Alumni Day at Shepherd University. Bloomsburg having a tough time getting things going.
Yeah, you know, they've missed a lot of shots, you know, but I think a bigger deal for them is they haven't had too many good looks. You know, to put up 8 points in the half is tough. Now, with that being said, think about as bad as they've played offensively, and they're still only down 11 points, right? So if they can get something going here, you know, they're still within striking distance.
Basketball is a game of runs, so you never know when either team's going to go on one.
Right.
DMC with the ball. Hewley working down low. Preston. Jordan from the corner with the open look. Got it. Three-pointer from Philip Jordan.
Yep. There you see it again. We get a post touch. Now it doesn't end with a finish by our post player, but you demand a double team, kick it out, get a ball reversal, wide open three in the corner. I think they need to keep going to that.
I have to agree with you, Brantley. Little in and out basketball.
Yep, old school, man.
And Bengal gets to the basket for two, and he's going to go to the line to shoot a free throw for the three-point play. Shepherd 22, Bloomsburg 10.
Nice little move and finish there.
I feel like with the way Bloomsburg's shot is not falling, maybe they should try to go to moves like that a little bit more often.
Yeah, I agree. You know, I don't know what these guys' shooting numbers look like exactly, but you know, they have struggled thus far to get something to the rim for them. I think is going to be a really big deal.
It's like Preston goes to the bench, and Stefan Marcel, freshman from Georgetown Prep, checks into the game.
Yeah. Steph's done some good things. Steph Marcel's done some good things for Shepherd this year as a freshman. You know, he's somebody that can bring a lot of energy. He rebounds the ball really well in the offensive and defensive end. I think what he needs to focus on is just being more consistent day to day. You've seen him had really good games. And
Hewley with the long three. The big man pulling up from outside.
Love to see it.
Shepherd with the 14-point lead. And Bengal working on Steph there. Freeman with the ball, guarded tightly by Jordan. Bengal works into the lane, misses the floater, gets his own rebound.
On the floor.
Pull up by Freeman from the free throw line. Looks like we're going to get a push off on Mr. Marcel.
I like the way number one, Bengal's battling for Bloomsburg. You know, he hasn't got a lot of shots to go his way, but he's out there fighting.
He's definitely scrapping. He hasn't given up yet.
Right.
Nice pass down low. Huskies with the 2. Mr. Ash Kemble.
Here we're seeing what looks like a 1-2-2. You know, that's what Bloomsburg did up at Bloomsburg this year, and you know, had some success with it.
Jordan with the floater, got it. 27-13 Rams.
Nice finish.
Just a hair over a minute left to go here in this first half. Shepherd clearly dominating this game thus far. Kemble to Freeman. Freeman from 3. Huskies continue to settle for that long jump shot.
Yep.
Robinson into Jordan. He's going to bring the ball up the floor. Bloomsburg trying to press a little bit. And they relax back into their defense. Hewley with the screen for Jordan. Turnaround jumper in the lane. Jordan got it. A little bit much ball handling for my liking, but he managed to finish that time.
I hear you. It's, when it goes in, you feel good about it. When he misses it, you're shaking your head.
Absolutely. Bengal still fighting in the lane. Going to have a jump ball. That's going to go to the Rams. 16 seconds to go in the first half. The possession arrow was not pointing the right way. It's actually going to be Huskies' ball. Freeman probably looking to either get it down low to Kemble. Yep, that's where he goes. Kemble with the ball up at the foul line. Corley with the tight defense. Back down to Kemble. Pull-up jumper. Little less than 5 to go. Jordan across half court. McLean Corley from the volleyball line. Ooh. That would have been a dagger to end the first half.
It looked good.
Shepherd 29, Bloomsburg 13. Yeah. Going to take you to some word from our sponsors and a halftime break here from Home Team Sports.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Gates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Broadcast announcer for Home Team Sports TV, sales consultant here at Hts Motors. Make a fast break to 838 East Moeller Avenue in Martinsburg. Come see me for a slam dunk of a deal.
Sir, go ahead and sign right there, and you can take your brand new XT4 home.
All right.
Thank you very much,
Yes,
sir. There you go.
All right.
This is Akeem Holmes from Hts Sports TV, broadcasting live from Shepherd University, and I am blessed to be joined with the Shepherd great, Cheryl Roberts. Cheryl, thank you for joining us. How have you been?
Thank you, Akeem. I'm doing great. Thank you.
So I was definitely grateful when I was doing floor cam to be able to run into Cheryl, and my brother Juwan Holmes was able to talk to her about getting an interview with Cheryl. And let's first talk about the many great things you did around the community in Shepherdstown.
Oh, wow. It's so much that I'm doing. Right now, I'm president of the Shepherdstown Centennial Lions Club, and so that's a lot going on. I'm a member of the the EPAC, Eastern Panhandle Alumni Chapter of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. I'm with Asbury United Methodist Church. I mean, I'm doing so much in the community. Shepherdstown Shares, where we're making sure that people around the town and the area don't go hungry. So it's just a lot, and I'm so happy to be involved.
And you've been involved for a very long time. I remember being in Midget League and having to go against your teams at the Shepherdstown Midget League. And that's just definitely been like a great moment and memory that I've had as a kid. But let's talk about your athletic prowess.
Okay, Cheryl. That's fine.
Cheryl is definitely one of the best to ever come through this area. So tell us a little bit about how important Shepherd was for you in your growth, not only as an athlete but as a person.
Well, thank you, Kim, because that is very important. Of course, being from Shepherdstown, I grew up around Shepherd University, or at that time it was Shepherd College. The gym was always open, so we had an opportunity to come over and practice, play. The teams would always invite us in. The coaches would always help us play. So it was very important to me because then I wanted to be, on Jefferson High School's basketball team. So I started out there, and I was able to practice at Shepherd in between games, in between practices. I just wanted to be, work on my free throws, work on my shot, and Shepherd was just so important to let us have that opportunity to come inside the gym.
And I remember being young and playing at the park, which if everybody knows that the park is close to your home, and we're making shots and we can see your Cheryls outside looking and watching us play, but it's definitely important for the greats to come back and impact their communities and their colleges. And I think that's what's so great about Shepherd University is the amount of alumni that come to be able to give back. And if you guys want to give back so we can continue to build these athletic programs, donate $10 a month. If we can have all the Shepherd athletes and alumni donate $10 a month, I think we can continue to improve the program and improve the facilities to get these full scholarships that we may need to be able to improve and not only get to the championship, but actually start to win some championships.
Oh, that's so important, Akeem. I'm so happy to see you doing that. And I didn't know that you knew that I was watching you all on the basketball court back in the day, but I was watching, and hopefully I came over and gave you a couple pointers because I had a few in my pocket.
Yes. So from Hts Sports TV, thank you to Cheryl Roberts for joining us, and we'll be right back after halftime.
Okay, thank you for having me.
Thank you, Cheryl.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Being a champion takes more than skill, more than endless drills, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the heart to give it your all, the agility to thrive from any angle, and the relentless drive to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create, and the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
This is Quintez McDonald Gibson from Integrity Home Mortgage. Come join the winning team today.
Juwan is the ultimate hype guy. I love him. He's always positive. He's always pepping them up and firing them up.
Parker, work, Parker, work, Parker, work, 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 work.
Welcome back to Home Team Sports broadcast of this Shepherd Rams Bloomberg Huskies basketball game. Shepherd with the commanding 29-13 lead on Alumni Day. Brantley Osborne, Shepherd alum, nice enough to join us this afternoon on the broadcast. Brantley, what'd you see that first half, sir?
First half, definitely a defensive matchup. I mean, looking at the shooting numbers here, you know, Bloomsburg's obviously really struggling, shooting 20% from the field and also from three, and only been to the line one time. You know, we were talking about on here how they're having a hard time getting in the paint. To only get to the line one time, really says a lot about that.
Philip Jordan leading the way for the Rams with 7 points. Matt Bengal trying his hardest in the absence of Mr. Louis Wilds with 8 points, trying to keep the Huskies in it. He's been all over the place the whole first half.
Yeah, he's scrapping for him, man. He's out here competing. He's out here battling. You see he has 8 points, like you said, and, not that it's tons, but over half of their points. Shepherd really not shooting the ball that well either, just about 40% from 2 and 31 from 3. I'd like to see them get it going a little bit better as well.
I'd like to see them go back down inside to Poffenberger and Hewley, and they can get to the basket themselves to kick it back out for the 3, because a lot of times those have been open thus far.
Yeah, there's a couple of different examples of that in the first half. They've had some nice looks around the rim, and they've done a good job of drawing the double team and being a willing passer in that situation as well. One of the things I'm looking for Shepherd here in the second half is to just finish the game. I don't care if they're up 5 points. I don't care if they're up 35 points. Like, I need to see them compete, give a solid 40 minutes all the way through. One of the things about Shepherd this year, their record's 12-11 coming into this game. 8 of those losses is by 2 possessions or less. And a lot of that is because they just have struggled to finish games, So that's something they need to be consciously thinking about as they finish this game here tonight.
A couple of those losses go the other way, and they're near the top of their division of the PSAC.
Yeah, absolutely, man. You can even if you just get half of those games, you're looking at, rather than 12-11, like 15-8 or 16-7. That's a huge difference. And you got a couple quality wins along the way too. You know what I mean? If that record looks a little bit better, to couple with those quality wins, now we're looking at really maybe a regional ranking.
I was going to say being a regional ranking, because I feel like sometimes they might play to their level of competition too. Because
I agree with you. Even in the first half, even though they have a nice little lead here, 16-point lead, I wasn't crazy about their body language, and it's like, they're just kind of taking things for granted.
Going through the motions.
Yeah, yep.
Lethargic.
Yep.
So, getting ready to get this second half underway here from the Butchers Center. Want to give you a quick rundown of our awesome sponsors that help us bring you these games. Got Beautitudes Hair and Beauty Supply, Shelton Tree Service, Integrity Home Mortgage, Quality Lawn Care, call Mr. Chris Page, HG's Barbecue in downtown Charleston, Money Mar Training, call Marcus Roper for all your hoop training needs, Neil Powell and Down Home Insurance, VFW Post 3522, L&L Handyman Services, call Terry Jenkins. Need some realty? Call Cheryl Yates with ERA, Cattrall Law, Key Property Management, Sundays Canning 24/7, Sampson Properties, call Adam Shively, Petty Pest Control, and for all your car needs, you can call myself, Jeremy Adkins, at Opequon Motors. Getting ready to start this second half. Shepherd
Shepherd getting ready to inbound the ball here to start the second half.
Little technical difficulties. My mic came unplugged. Sorry about that, guys.
We'll forgive you.
Oh, wouldn't be the first time I made a mistake, sir.
Scores table making a mistake here as well. The referees or somebody.
A little confusion down on the court. Looks like we're going to
all right, fresh
get a
start
do-over.
for everybody.
They must have known I botched it, so they're a little do-over for Jer. Oh, Mr. Philip Jordan over to Poffenberger. DMC looking to get on the board. Hewley from 3. Got it!
Dang. Nice little backdoor play there out of the gate. Dan fumbled the ball. He probably had a clean layup look, but recovered it. Kick out 3 there.
Looks like he might still have some lingering effects from that toe injury. Still hasn't got on the board. Might not be 100% comfortable out there.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't look like he's having any issues to me, but
yeah, no, just not the typical production that you're used to.
Preston makes him miss. Long 3, good. That was a nice fake and step under and hit that long 3.
For sure. I also love the hit-ahead play there by PJ. They get the defensive rebound, get going, and kick-ahead pass. And
that getting the ball up the floor a little quicker like we talked about in the first half.
Yes, sir.
Bengal working into the lane.
Ooh, let's travel.
Reminds me a little bit of LaMelo Ball, and it's not just the hair.
That's a good call.
Definitely plays, looks like he's out of control, but most of the time he is not.
Right.
He's about the only bright spot this afternoon so far for the Huskies.
Oh, man, if, he wasn't out there, they'd be, not that they aren't struggling, but they'd really be struggling.
He's accounting for about 75% of their point total thus far.
Right.
Shepard's going to inbound the ball. Dan McLean-Corley over to Jordan. Bringing the ball across half court. Gets the screen from Poffenberger. Kicks it to Hewley. Preston behind Hewley. Poffenberger back to Preston. Hewley working to get to the basket. Nice move.
Yeah.
Patience is key.
Patience is key, man. He turned, he faced up, he realized no double team was coming, then it's time to operate. He gets all the way to the other side of the rim for an easy finish.
Shepard coming out hot. A quick 3 baskets in first 2 minutes of this second half. Bengal thinking about that long LaMelo range 3. Mr. Dressler hands it off to Freeman. It's like we're going to have a backcourt violation on the Huskies. Doesn't seem like anything can go their way.
And Nelson for Bloomsburg's down there battling for post position. I thought he had pretty good position. Those guards need to be able to get it in there to him.
Got a timeout on the floor, a quick one. The Huskies looking to regroup. That's definitely not the start to the second half they wanted to see.
No, sir. No, sir. Kind of picking up where they left off, man. Just having a really difficult time tonight generating any type of decent looks.
Shepard started out exactly the way I would want to see him start out if I was Coach Nemelick.
Yeah, absolutely.
A little bit of fire, a little bit of intensity. The body language was a lot more forward moving.
That's right. Yeah, I saw the same thing. They're moving a little bit better. Ball's popping a little bit better. Generating some energy. They look much better to start the second half.
Yeah, nothing like getting lit into when you got a 19-point lead at halftime to fire you up.
Anybody that's been on a basketball team knows what that feels like.
Well, Shepard definitely looking to give their fans who've come out for Senior and Alumni Day a great performance.
Yeah. I'd love, John's shooting the ball really well tonight. He's hit a couple threes already. I'd love to see him really go out on senior night with a big performance. Maybe we get a 6-7 3-point night out of the kid. That'd be awesome.
Getting ready to get back underway here at the Butcher Center. Rams are going to come back with Hewley, Poffenberger, DMC, Jordan, and Preston. The Huskies coming out with Freeman, Harris, Bengal, Kemble, and got over there, looks like Dressler. What's the call? A little confusion down on the floor. I think we might have had a clock management issue. So, Preston inbounds the ball to Phillip Jordan. Jordan over to DMC. Hits Hewley going to the basket. Gets cut off. Working his way back. Kicks it back out. Long three off the back of the iron. Huskies going to come away with that rebound.
Tough shot there, Tough shot there for PJ.
Huskies got to get something going. Trying to get to the basket. Can't get that one to fall. Rams in firm control of this game.
You know, Nelson's one of the guys to do that for them. He's been solid for them this year so far, but I think he's he's somebody that benefits greatly from Wild, right? And so you're seeing his production go way down because he doesn't have his point guard tonight.
Yeah, everything goes sideways when you lose your ball handler. That one's in and out. Shepherd 37, Bloomsburg 13. This one's getting out of hand. Poffenberger looking to pass the ball off. Gets it to Jordan. Jordan kicks it back to Poffenberger. Long three. Got it. Shepherd with the commanding 27-point lead.
It's a nice little hook pass there by PJ coming off the sideline, step-up screen. Throw it back with his left hand. Good shot by Carson.
Shepherd benching the game. Bengal off the mark from three. Poffenberger pulls in the rebound. Jordan bringing the ball across the timeline. Over to DMC. Working against Bengal. Kicks it out to Preston. Got it. The senior with another three.
It's good offense, man. Good drive by Dan. Get to the middle of the paint. Sees a guy open. Throws it to the guy open. Good catch and shoot by John.
And the Huskies with their first basket of the second half. Layup by Mr. Freeman. Jordan looking to get to the basket, gets cut off, brings it back out, over to McLean Corley. To Poffenberger. Ooh, nice move. Oh, he just missed the three.
Yep.
Good ball fake by Poffenberger to get himself up with the open look.
Getting a little chippy down here.
Getting a little chippy.
That'll happen. That'll happen, especially
in a blowout? Absolutely.
In a blowout game, yeah, absolutely.
The Huskies cannot buy a bucket. Jordan working the ball.
Why not, John?
Oh, in and out. Freeman with the rebound, bringing the ball across half court.
I love the way John's catching and firing tonight. You know, I think sometimes one of my issues with him is he'll pump fake for no reason. You know what I mean?
DMC with the bat away out of bounds. Bengal could not get by him. Got a timeout on the floor. Shepherd 43, Bloomsburg 15. This is a huge route for a Division II basketball game.
Yeah, you know, it'll be interesting to see how long, you know, Coach Namla goes with the starters and, you know, kind of how he handles that.
That's always 6 in one, half dozen of the other. You always want to see your starters go out and have a big game for their confidence, but you need to get your reserves some playing time and definitely probably want to get Corley out the game at some point. Wouldn't want him to re-aggravate that toe injury.
Right. Yeah, it'll be like I said, it'll be interesting to see. I have a feeling that Coach will probably leave him in there for a good bit longer. I'd say another like 10 minutes or so, to be honest. So. Yeah. Yep.
Got the band playing in here. Shepherd with the lead. Nice crowd here on a Saturday afternoon.
I love the pep band in here, man. I wish they did that more often for all the home games. Really, they bring another level of energy, and I appreciate it as a fan for sure.
Being old school, when I was in high school, the band was at every game.
Yeah, I love it.
Definitely brings a different element to it. Believe it or not, around here, aside from colleges, I think North Middle School has the band in the gym the most.
Do they really? I've never been to a North Middle game, actually.
They do.
All my time here.
I haven't been to one this year, but I know when my kids played, the band was definitely in there for the rivalry games in the playoffs.
That's awesome.
Bloomsburg looking for some kind of spark to get out of Shepherdstown with just something positive to take that bus ride home with. Jordan working that ball with a lot of confidence. McLean Corley gets it down to Hewley. He's going to work it into the lane. Jump hook, got it. Very successful. Very successful. Hewley having a nice night.
Great night. You know, he's hit a couple threes, but more importantly, I love the way that he's just been patient, getting to his spot in the paint, and, you know, he's converted on quite a few of those.
Oh, I'm going to be a homer. I don't know about that one.
I'm with you, man. I'm with you.
But that's going to be a foul on the senior, Mr. Preston. It's going to send Bengal to the line to shoot 2. Trying to cut this 30-point Shepherd lead down. First one's off the back of the iron and no good.
Taking the senior out, I wouldn't be too worried about foul trouble right now. Coach, just let him ride it out, man.
If he gets his 5 fouls, then he can go sit down on senior night.
There you go.
Bengal hits the back end. 45-16 Rams. The freshman has checked back in the game. Mr. Marcel. Get him some valuable minutes in this PSAC contest.
Yep.
He sets up the screen for Jordan. He's going to get the ball. He's going to kick it over to DMC. Back to Jordan. Back to DMC. Pull up 3. In and out. He has yet to get on the board this evening for the Rams.
Yeah, Dan's still not on the board tonight. Not a typical night.
Bengal up and Dan. Under. Nice move.
Nice finish, man.
Nice finish. That's your lone bright spot for the Huskies tonight. Jordan over to Hewley. Hewley back in. Jump hook again off the front of the iron. It's been his go-to move this evening.
Yeah, he's interesting, you know, because he's a right-handed player, but he loves to spin back to that left hand and finish with that left hand.
Doesn't hurt to be ambidextrous.
No, sir.
And that's definitely going to give your opponent some confusion when you're handling the ball primarily with your right hand, and then you can get in there and shoot with your left, because they're going to be positioning themselves on the other side of your body thinking you're shooting with your right.
Yep, for sure.
$45-20 Rams.
I'm surprised we haven't seen Bloomsburg, you know, mix up defenses more often, because I know up there that they did. And like I said earlier, they had some success with it. Interesting to see that they pretty much just stuck with man-to-man all night.
They looked like they were going to that 1-2-2 zone a little bit at the end of the first half.
Yeah, you're
primarily been in man.
Yep.
So far the second half, Robinson with the bucket. Bengal drives into the lane, trying to kick the ball to the corner. Stolen by Robinson. Jordan's bringing the ball up the court. Going to settle back into their half-court offense. Hewley with the screen. Kicks to Robinson. Robinson backing his way down to the basket. Looking for
a little much.
The cutting aerial got at off somebody's foot. Got a timeout on the floor. And home team is going to take you to a timeout of our own and a word from some of our sponsors. And Home Team Sports is back live here at the Butcher Center in Shepherdstown. Senior night and alumni day. And again, I want to thank Shepherd basketball alumni Brantley Osborne for taking some time to sit down and join me. for this broadcast this afternoon. I appreciate it, Brantley.
Absolutely, man. I'm having a blast. Enjoyed my time so far. First time doing anything like this, but been a really fun experience thus far.
I always have a lot of fun when I do this, and I always like doing them with somebody new. And a little personal connection from when you coached over at Martinsburg last season.
Yep.
47-20. Wow. I expected Shepherd to win today, but I didn't expect him to have a 27-point lead with 12 minutes to go in the second half.
Yeah, man, this is a routing, and a lot of it's due to credit Shepherd, right? Of course, but a lot of it's due to Bloomsburg just not playing the way that they're used to playing because of their star player being out.
No, they definitely look confused. Long jumper from Kemble for two. Jordan working the ball for the Rams to Robinson at the top. Over to Poffenberger. Back to Jordan. Poffenberger with the screen for Jordan. It's going to be off the mark. Bloomsburg bringing it up. Looking for the three. Passed it up. Going to have Mr. Villarreal running the offense now. We got Mr. Bengal on the bench taking a breather. Much needed breather. He's worked very, very hard this evening.
Yep, he certainly has.
The 22 points is no reflection of how hard he's worked.
Nope.
So here, Corley with the steal.
We're reaching a point in the game here where it's pretty much out of hand, right? Shepherd's winning convincingly, but what I'm looking for is Shepherd just to stay solid, do what they do, right? Finish the game strong.
That brought the crowd to their feet. Godot going to go to the line, try to finish off this three-point play. The senior Preston checks back in for Jordan.
Godot's been getting some good minutes here as he didn't see a lot of time, pretty much the whole beginning part of the season. But I think in the last couple games, he's done well. He's a kid that I know works hard in practice. I come up here, during some free time, I see him shooting in the gym. So he's just a example of somebody that just stays ready, stays prepared, ready for his opportunity. He gets his opportunity and capitalizes on it, and I love to see that.
Sophomore trying to earn more minutes.
Yep.
Out of Annandale, Virginia, went to Bishop Ireton High School. Part of the DC Catholic League, so he saw some tough competition in high school.
Oh, absolutely. That league's ridiculous.
And looks like Godot's going to pick up a foul there. He's going to go back out, and Mr. Hewley is going to check back in. He's having himself a heck of a night. Huskies with the ball. Not quite sure they know what they want to do with it. Villarreal looking to get to the basket. He dishes it off and going to have the ball tied up. And like we're going to have a whistle on the floor. Shepherd with the 25-point lead, under 10 to go. Still got the primary ball players in, does Coach Nemelik.
Yeah, like I said, I'm expecting to see them at least up to the 5-minute mark.
Preston with the ball. Hewley with the long three.
Ooh. Yeah, he's feeling good. I thought he pulled that one a little quick.
A little prematurely.
Yeah.
Villarreal with the ball for the Huskies. Nelson over to Kemble. Little push off there. Didn't get called from Dressler. Yep. And he gets the roll.
Taking a look at Coach Namlick on the sideline over here, just reading his body language. He's not satisfied with this lead right now because he knows what I know. They've let a lot of games get away from them, and he wants to see these guys finish strong.
DMC to Poffenberger to Preston. Back to Poffenberger. Nice give and go. Loses the ball there. Hewley on the 4 fighting for it. Shepherd retains possession. 5 to go on the clock. DMC with the step back 3. Shoots the air ball.
Struggling tonight. Struggling. It's all right. He'll be ready when he needs to be. You know, Dan's had a lot of success this year. You know, he's not playing well tonight, but he's had some big games against some big opponents.
Definitely been Shepherd's MVP, in my opinion, on the year so far.
Yeah, I'd agree.
It's the one player, if you ask anybody that knows Shepherd basketball, that's going to be the first person they're going to talk about.
Yep, for sure.
I know a lot about Carson Poffenberger because he's a sophomore coming out of a 4A school in West Virginia from Morgantown.
Oh, yeah. Mr.
Nelson with the long 3. And this is what you were talking about. A 26, 27-point lead, now down to 20.
Yep, absolutely, man.
And you're definitely right. Coach Nemelik over there is definitely posturing.
Yeah, you can see it.
I sell cars. I know body language, apparently. Preston with the 2. Putting some more in the bucket on senior night. 51-29 Rams. Freeman working against Preston. And Nelson working against Jordan. Poffenberger switches off. Ball back to Freeman from 3. Off the front of the iron. Poffenberger with the rebound. Hands it off to Jordan, who's going to bring the ball across the timeline. That one's off the mark. Nelson with the rebound for the Huskies. Villarreal passes over to Kimball. Back to Freeman in the corner. Nelson at the top of the key. Fakes the 3. Drives on Poffenberger. Nice defense. Hewley with the rebound.
You know, Nelson really struggling tonight. And honestly, it's like you hardly even know he's out there. He had 25 and 10 for Bloomsburg in their last showing. And, you know, I think he only has maybe 5 shot attempts in this entire game so far.
Yeah, he's been real quiet. Fairly unnoticeable. Fade away by Jordan off the mark. Freeman working against Jordan. Villarreal with the ball top of the key over to Nelson. Back to Freeman. Working against Jordan. Drive gets cut off. Kimball fakes the 3. Villarreal fakes another 3. Pull up from the foul line. Off the back of the iron. Preston with the rebound. 6 minutes to go in this contest. Shepherd 51, Bloomsburg 29. Hewley
see what
with
he
the
does.
Ball back into the lane. He's going to draw the foul.
He's a force to be reckoned with tonight, man. It feels like every time he gets a touchdown there, something good happens.
He's definitely having himself a great night. Going to have a timeout by the Bloomsburg Huskies. Home Team Sports, and a word from our sponsors.
Helping families is my passion. It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Gates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us during our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Back live from the Butcher Center. Shepherd 51, Bloomsburg 29. Got the band going on over in the corner on senior night. Little entertainment because this game's getting out of hand, Brantley.
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, Shepherd playing well. Needs to finish strong. Bloomsburg struggling all night.
Hewley's going to go to the line to shoot his free throws. 5:47 to go in this contest. Looks like we got some people heading out trying to beat traffic since this is a route.
Yep.
good showing by the fans here tonight at the Butcher Center, and Mr. Hewley hits his first one. Second one is good. Villarreal for the Huskies, bringing the ball up the floor, working against the senior John Preston. Gets the ball down low to Nelson, working against Poffenberger, and they're going to get Preston with the reach-in foul. Foul on the floor, and we're not to the bonus yet, so the Huskies are going to take the ball out on their baseline underneath their basket. Villarreal is going to inbound it. Nelson working against Poffenberger. Looked like that's what he was looking for, but they're going to throw the long outlet out to Dressler. Trying to get by Robinson. Villarreal from the corner off the mark. Hewley with the rebound. Jordan bringing the ball up the floor. Still got our starters in, and Coach Nimelick still looks a little bit peeved over on the bench.
He does. He does. Settle, Coach.
Never pointed that out.
Hard for me to miss it. I know that look well.
Yeah, you played for him for 4 years, didn't you?
I did.
So Jordan working against Freeman. Into the lane, over to Poffenberger with the NBA range three. Got it to fall.
Yeah. Carson's been hitting tonight too, man. He's had some a good shooting performance for him.
He's had a good shooting performance from the outside. In the first half, he was backing him down to the basket and creating some nice passes.
Yep. He's going to be somebody that needs to continue to grow and develop for Shepherd to have success moving forward.
Kemble for three off the mark. Preston with the rebound over to Jordan. 56-29 Rams. 4:25 to go here in the ball game. Going to have a foul on the play.
Yeah, I think Coach Namlick's done a really good job with this group this year. Like I said, 12-11 record doesn't tell the whole story, man. If you can figure out a way to finish those games that we've lost by 2 possessions or less, I think everybody feels a lot differently about this season. But I think there's a lot of reason to be optimistic moving forward, right? We showed that we can beat, for example, the number 14 team in the country.
Absolutely.
So come tournament time, man, I really think that we're a force to be reckoned with, man, if they just tie it all together.
Yeah, ball goes a couple way and got a completely different record like we were talking about there at halftime.
Yep.
Villarreal, Nelson working against Poffenberger. Poffenberger cuts him off. Nelson still gets up and under to the basket. 58-31, just under 4 minutes to go. Looks like the freshman Marcel is going to check into the game. Jordan over to Robinson. Poffenberger with the screen. Back to Jordan. Long three, got it. 61-31. Done doubled him up.
Yep. Nice shot, PJ.
Nice performance here tonight from the Rams. Timeout on the floor. 3 minutes and 15 seconds to go here in the first half, or second half, sorry. Shepherd with the commanding lead. Let's see if we're going to get some reserves in the game or if we're going to finish this off with our starters.
Doesn't look like Coach is quite ready yet.
Think he's going to keep the hammer down.
He can keep the hammer down here for another minute or so. I think that he'll get a couple of those guys in here shortly, though.
Been a heck of a game tonight for Preston's had himself a game. Hewley's had a good game. Poffenberger's been hitting.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough choice when we got to select our player of the game for the evening.
Yep. That is a tough choice.
Looks like we're going to get Preston, Hewley, Marcel, Jordan, and looks like Colton Hartman into the game.
No. We got
Gibson, Jordan Gibson.
Jordan Gibson, yep. There you go.
The junior out of Bristow, Virginia.
Hey, let's give a quick. I was talking about Goddard coming in and getting some minutes. Jordan Gibson's another guy. You know, he hasn't had a lot of playing time this year after getting quite a bit last year. So that's a tough position to be in as a kid.
Absolutely.
And, you know, last game we have our best player, best offensive player, Dan, go down, and Jordan steps in, has 15 points, gets him a little put-back dunk, you know, and really brought a lot of good energy to the group and helped us get that win. So shout out to Jordan. And shout out to John Preston stepping up the floor.
Standing ovation for the senior, John Preston. Love to see that. Love to see the support from the crowd.
Yep.
He gave Shepherd 4 years of solid hoops.
Yeah, man, we'll miss John. We'll miss John a lot. And, you know, I said it at the beginning of the show. I was just super proud of the way he stepped up as a leader this year. You know, you can see it in the day-to-day. If you come around, you're at practice. He's really stepped up in that way. Something about that senior year, you know, there's like another level of ownership.
Oh, yeah.
You know? It's funny how it takes that long to come around, but anybody that's been there knows what that feels like. So shout out to John.
Going to have a timeout on the floor. Well, you leave for college and you're 18 or 19 years old, and when you go out into the real world, you're 22 or 23. And
it's
a big difference, just like you're 14 or 15 years old and you're 18 or 19 when you graduate high school.
Yeah.
A lot of maturity comes from those years, you know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely helps having had the same coaching staff the whole time he was here. No turnover there.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Same philosophies. You know, the girls' team's mightily struggling because of some late in the season coaching turnover.
Yeah, that's a tough position for Coach Kaufman to be in. But I know Coach Kaufman. I think that she's when given the correct amount of time, she's going to be able to turn things around and do some good things for the women's program.
Definitely looking forward to that. I love me some girls hoops. 2 daughters that played, so.
Yep.
Got Mr. Bengal back in the game. Dressler from 3, got one. 63-36 Shepherd Rams. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in this ball game. And it's like we're going to get to see some of the bench come in for the Rams.
Yep. Here we go. Let's get one of these guys a bucket.
Asher Rudolph over at the scorer's table.
We got Dolman checked into the game here, local guy.
Marcel with the ball. Got him with the travel.
Yep.
It's like Dan McLean-Corley's going to go to the bench. Huskies looking to get some late points, maybe take something positive back home with them. Bengal with the 3 off the mark. Rebounded by Mr. Dolman, the freshman out of Inwood, West Virginia. Musselman High School prospect. Oh,
the bench
Rudolph.
wants it. The bench wants to see one go down.
I think his teammates over on the bench wanted to see that one fall too.
They was ready for it. Place was going to go nuts.
Nelson working against Hewley. Going to get a foul on the floor on Hewley.
Aiden's strong down there, man. They got him with the foul, but you know, it looked like he was in position and walled up. He just couldn't move him.
Pull up from the corner. Rudolph with the rebound. That brings the crowd to their feet.
He said, "That's my board."
I'm assuming most of his playing times comes at these stages of the game.
All right.
Hewley ball bounces off Nelson's foot.
He's a little too much there.
Have a foul on the floor on Hewley.
So Bloomsburg 1-20 coming into the game, going to be 1-21 after tonight. You know, it's a tough position to be in. You know,
rough season.
You know, but for some of these guys, you know, where do you find a sense of meaning in that? You know what I mean? It's a tough position to be in, but you know, as a competitor, as a basketball player, hopefully some of them can find that, you know, and help turn things around up there.
The record like that, it's a struggle to get yourself up to practice or for games.
Yep.
Three ball off the mark. Up court pass. Saves it. Back to Villarreal. He pulls up from three. No good. Dolman with the rebound. He gonna press the ball up the floor. Got him on the behind the back move. Marcel looked like he was going up for the dunk and grabbed the foul.
Yep.
He'll go to the line and shoot two.
I like Dolman pushing the pace right there, man. It's his time, man. I'd do the same thing. Go make a play, young man.
Absolutely. Marcel knocks down the first free throw. 64-37 Rams. Second one falls as well. Under 30 to go. Villarreal from Bloomsburg working against Hewley. Bengal tries to drive in against Marcel, loses control of the ball, and going to have a foul on the floor on Mr. Bengal from Bloomsburg. 12 seconds to go. Rams going to inbound the ball. Look to just run this clock out and take this nice win home. And that is going to be the ball game. Shepherd with the 65-37 win on alumni night. Mr. Marcel drains one. 3 seconds too late from the volleyball line. So, looks like we're going to have to be coming up with our home team sports player of the game tonight. And I'm thinking Mr. Aiden Hewley.
Yeah, he deserves it.
He had himself a heck of a game, shot well from beyond the arc.
Yep, for sure.
Worked the ball inside well.
Yep.
And passed well. With that being said, we are going to take you to a word from our sponsors. Bring you back with the wrap it up.
It's what I love to do. Hi, I'm Cheryl Yates with ERA Liberty Realty. I've established a reputation for making your journey simple regardless of your price point. They say it takes a village, so I work closely with other professionals in the industry to make your experience a smooth one from start to finish.
We're so happy that we chose Cheryl Gates with ERA Liberty Realty to help us on our buying and selling process. If you would like a 5-star experience from top to bottom, choose Cheryl Yates.
As an Eastern Panhandle native, I possess an insight and knowledge of the area that is essential to reaching your goals. Whatever your real estate needs may be, remember me. I'm the key to buying or selling your home.
Here I am with my guy Aiden Hewley, player of the game.
Hey,
way to get it done.
Thank you.
We don't have the official stats here yet. We had 18 points, a handful of rebounds, but I thought you did a great job just being patient in the post, kind of getting to your spots, and you shot a great percentage. And kind of talk to me about that a little bit.
I've been working on my game. Close in the post. That's really what we've been going to recently. Coach really wants to get us bullying down low, so that's what I've been working on, and it worked out in the game. So
I love to see it, and it's bully ball once you get it down there.
Yeah.
So, I'm with Coach, man. We need to see that every game, every time out. I don't care if it's against Bloomsburg or if it's against number one team in the country. I think you have the ability to do that, so we need more of that in order for us to be successful. Talk to me real quick about what we got going on the rest of the year.
Hey, we have a few more home games coming up. Then we got our last game versus Kutztown, away, and then after the playoffs, and I think we're gonna do
we have a real shot at going pretty far. So I'm just looking forward to our team, coming together, locking down our defense and getting stuff done.
I couldn't agree more, man. I couldn't agree more. Let's stay with it. Like I said on the broadcast today, there's a lot of reason for us here in Shepherdstown to be optimistic about this team. We've had some tough losses, but we show that we can play with anybody.
Yeah,
so you and the team, stay with it, and we'll see how the rest of the year goes.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
All right. That's it.
Yeah. Student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Welcome back live from the Butchers Center. Jeremy Adkins here to wrap this up. Big win for the Shepherd Rams here on Alumni Night. I want to thank all of our sponsors. I want to thank all of our fans at home who tuned in tonight. I want to thank my producer, Shalinka. I want to thank my main cameraman, Harry. I want to thank Keem for running the floor cam tonight. Most importantly, I want to thank Brantley Osborne, Shepherd basketball alumni, for being kind enough to join me on the broadcast. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you next time from Home Team Sports. We're out.